Good morning, grand rising to all. I hope you guys are having a good morning. It's super early. Well, it's like 9:30, but to me that's pretty early, so um yeah. There is a lot going on in our world right now. The earth is suffering severe blows, like devastation everywhere. A lot of countries are suffering flooding, hurricanes. People are dying. There's war in Russia, Ukraine, still fucked. Some girl got killed in Iran because her hair was down, which is unacceptable. There is a lot of madness going on in our world, and I was called to come on here and say that there is something coming to planet Earth. I don't know why, but I keep getting this message like repeated over and over and over again, that we should be expecting something. And I don't think this is pertaining to everybody, but just stay grounded and stay true to yourself and just really focus on you. Because I feel like a lot of darkness is being brought up, and who knows what's really gonna happen. Our earth is dying every day. And it's our fault. It's not so much the plastic or that we need to worry about. What we need to worry about is temperature, natural disaster. That is what's gonna affect us, I feel like, the hardest, because we're not gonna stop producing plastic and certain materials and certain resources. Like, that's not the main concern. I think the main concern is that we don't care enough. Well, we do care enough, but the people in position of power and authority don't do anything about it, which is a huge issue, considering that for us that are not in government or higher power, we're here to experience life. We want to have a good life, right? Okay? Who knows how long the earth has left, considering all the shit it's been through and everything we're doing to it. I remember I was reading an article or something a few years ago, and it was saying how if we don't fix carbon emissions or stuff like that by like 2050 or 20, no, it wasn't even 2050. We had like literally 10 to 20 years. So we have until like 2030, 2040 to fix shit, or we're fucked. But to be honest, we're already facing like horrible things. So the time to act is now. Literally, there's so much going on across the world that nobody really knows about, because I don't know, there's a lot of reasons why, but the media spreads a lot of information. Obviously, that's how you figure things out. However, the main concern is that, right, like, okay, like I was saying, we want to experience life, we want to have a good life, right? Well, in order to do this, we need to keep our planet healthy, okay? And that's not happening, okay? Like, no. And the people in power really only care about the government and producing children and just keeping a steady economy going and keeping business going. But right now, specifically Generation Z, maybe I don't know about millennials. Generation Z, my generation, we are less likely to have kids at a younger age due to finances and I would say the neglect / trauma we have experienced in our lives our lives. I feel like Generation Z has faced the most neglect from their parents. I feel like we are the generation to grow up by ourselves, and I feel like we're the generation that has to install change or nothing's gonna happen, because the boomers are gonna die soon, so they're gonna be gone, right? Then it's the millennials, okay? The millennials, right now, they're in their 30s and 40s. Maybe older, maybe younger. I don't know. They're not doing shit, all right? But we are in our 20s right now. So we're going up, okay? We need to change. We need to do something. These people with this big amount of money, what are you gonna do? Like, I'm sorry, but if you are a millionaire or a billionaire and you're not contributing to a positive, like, effect, like, why do you even have the money? Like, in my mind, the people that should have the most amount of wealth are the people that are gonna actually do something to fix our society, to change our society, to fix the way that we've been built. I'm not saying destroy what's been built, because the Industrial Revolution has helped us tremendously, but I'm saying we need peace in our world. I'm so tired of fucking, like, literally every like 2 months there's something new. School shooting in the US. That's like literally common here now. People are not shocked, not surprised. Literally, war in Russia. The US is interfering because if they use nuclear weapons, we're fucked. And people, the thing that pisses me off the most is people literally take it as a joke. Like, it's not a joke. Because I certainly don't want to be 60 years old and not gonna be able to go outside because we have issues. So yeah, what the fuck are we gonna do? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm sure you want, I don't know if anybody wants kids or not. Like, I don't know if I want kids, but I'm just saying, like, we are predicting to have more lives on this earth, right? But nobody actually knows when the earth is just gonna stop, like disappear. When everything's gonna be the ocean. When there's gonna be no land. Or the earth just, I don't know. Can it explode? Probably not, right? I don't know. But it's just like, things need to change. And right now, like, I tried to explain this in a video before about the Matrix, but YouTube took it down, so I can't really talk about it much, but you need to research big ass corporations like BlackRock, and look up the Matrix, and you'll find your answers. But even though the Matrix is real, the problems we're facing on Earth are still just as real. Like, it's not changing anything. We're still humans here. Like, we're still in human bodies experiencing life. And if you want to live, you gotta do something good. Like, I always think to myself, like, yeah, like, we're here for lessons or whatever. But what happens when, like, the earth, like, isn't here? Like, what if we destroy everything and, like, then where are our souls gonna go to learn lessons? Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy to me. Like, I've been seeing so much information on Hurricane Ian or some shit. And then, like, last week, the, like, Iranian government, like, fucking killed a girl because she wore her hair down. Like what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, it just blows my mind how we can't have peace because people care so much about these, like, subjects. Like, okay, let people be entitled to their own beliefs. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to kill somebody just because you can see their hair. I don't care if it's rooted in your fucking religion, okay? Religion's not real. It's not real. It's a made-up concept. I'm not saying there's no God, but I'm saying this whole story, it's not real. And I don't care if you believe in me. I don't care if you believe in God. I don't care if you believe in the Bible. Cool. Do what you want. But from what I've learned, I just can't imagine how every religion has the same God, but a different idea of this God, and they all have similar stories. It's not a person. It's an energy. You need to realize this. We need to flip a switch and move up. I feel like we're going backwards and we're fucking up everything. Like, we really need to fix our school systems because they're fucked. Just wake up. Look around. Look inside, actually. Look within. Meditate. You'll find answers. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. I guess it's a little early for a little rant of mine, but I don't know. Why can't I zoom in? What is this nonsense? All right. Well, I hope you guys are doing good. Aside from the bullshit that's going on in our world, I hope we can survive. And I really would love to see our generation, like, fix and change the way the world is set up. Because I feel like literally we have so much power, and if we just believe in what we could do, we could change so much. Because there's so many intelligent people on this planet with so many great ideas, but they're like never taken into action. Like, there's a lot of things we need to fix, but primarily, like, the school system needs to be fixed. Mental health, this is a huge problem that I feel like needs the most focus on, because, like, specifically my generation, I know what it's like to be depressed, and I know what it's like to have anxiety. I've been through both. I know what it's like. And what our parents don't understand is that they didn't grow up in a time where they faced these things. And suddenly we do, which seems as if in 20, 30, 40 years, something flipped in order for us to have depression and anxiety. And I feel like it's the rise of social media and the huge change that we had from the late 1900s to the early 2000s. Something had to change, because whenever we talk to our parents about depression and anxiety, I feel like they don't take it seriously, and they don't understand because they have never been in our shoes. But what they don't understand is our generation, Gen Z, suffers so much, like, with anxiety and depression. Like, it should not be like this. We should not have to worry about the future. We should not have to go backwards, like, and look at, like, our lives. Like, we should be progressing, and we should be proud of ourselves, and, you know, like, do things that we want to do and love ourselves. And I think the world needs more love and peace, and it needs more access to changing your reality and changing who you are. In addition to this, I would also like to state that what I was talking about earlier with our parents, the main reason I say this is because I'm not saying that my parents are horrible people, okay? But one time I was taking an Uber somewhere, and this guy was a little bit older than me. He was like 24 or something. And we were talking about, like, Earth and working and our generation. And he was saying how he suffers from, like, social anxiety and, like, basically he was stating how our parents, like, don't understand us, and because they weren't here for us in our childhood. And I totally agree. I mean, I'm not saying everybody, but I would say a good 40% of kids with parents in the 2000s, maybe very, very late 1900s. Like, not to say that they neglected them, but the early 2000s was a very like hard time, I feel like, for a lot of people. We suffered like a lot of change during that time. But what I'm saying is, he was talking about how our parents, not that they don't care about us, but we need the support and the love from our parents, because when you're a child, you grow up on your parents' love. And when you get older, that love slowly decreases, right? And your parents have their own life, and then you don't spend time with your family, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But my biggest pet peeve during my generation, my parents, my society, is how are you gonna bring a fucking child into this world and then like literally not give a fuck about them? Like, do better. I don't know. And I'm sorry if that hurts anyone's feelings, like any parent's feelings, but I genuinely don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but I would never bring a child onto this planet if I couldn't support them in all aspects that they needed. Like, you need to be there emotionally, socially, physically. Not just one, but every single one of them. Because there's gonna come a day in your life when your kid is gonna be in their teens, in their late 20s, I mean, not late 20s, like late teens, and they're gonna figure out who they are, why they feel this way, and then they're gonna realize, I'm not one to blame people, but if there's one person to blame, it's your parents. Your parents raise you, you grow up on your parents, they show you life, they introduce you to new things. Your parents are supposed to be there for you, and if they're not, I'm sorry, and I understand. It sucks. I know it sucks. But there's a good percentage of us that have to deal with this too. And if it makes you feel any better, just know that I'm sure one day when you'll become a parent, you're not going to be like your parents. You're going to be different. Man. I love the early morning rants. I had a Zoom meeting this morning. That's why I'm like hyped up. Also, like, I don't know, I just like to talk and like create YouTube videos. I know not a lot of people watch them, but like I just like to spit my opinion, and maybe some people like to hear it, or maybe like could contribute to what I'm saying. I don't know. I just feel like some of us on this planet are meant to install change, and then there's just some people that aren't. And I feel like I'm one of the people. This might sound egotistical, but I feel like I'm one of the people that is here to be a mirror. I'm here to bring change, or change something. Because not enough people care when enough people should care. Anyways, let me stop. Kicha, hey. Come here. You want to see everybody? Do you want to see? My cat is literally fucking up the blinds. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Yes, you want to say hi. You want to say hi? I bring you outside, okay? Come here, say hi first, and then I'll take you outside, okay? Okay? This is my cat. Her name is Ivy. Her name is Kicha, actually. I love her, even though she's crazy sometimes. She always stares at the surroundings around me, and I think it's because she can feel energy and see more things than I can. Yes, I love you, mamas. Okay, you can go. She doesn't like to be held, also. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. Anyways, though, yeah, have a good day, guys. I mean, talk what you want to talk about. Just be yourself. We're all gonna make it. we're all on this planet together. We're all experiencing life in the same lifetime. So yeah, have a good ass day. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Goodbye, my G's.